here. So today we have a question from chapter 15 wave motion. The question is the three sound waves of equal amplitudes have frequency v minus 1, v and v plus 1. They have equal amplitudes. Now, they superimpose to give beats the number of beats produced per second will. So they're asking delta f will be equal to what? So they have given us options 3, 2, 1, 4. So before getting into the question, let us recall a few formulas. So standard wave equation is y is equal to a sine omega t. Second equation, if y1 and y2 are two sound waves, and they superimpose, then the resultant will be y is equal to y1 plus y2. Next, third one, since these are sound waves, they produce beats, and the beats will be of minimum intensity and maximum intensity. So intensity formula is half a square omega square rho into v. So the thing that will help us in this equation is that is I intensity will directly proportional to a square. So we have frequencies v minus 1, v and v plus 1. So the I mean to say the sound equations, sound waves, sound equations of sound waves. So y is equal to a sine omega will be equal to 2 pi f into t. So frequency they have given us. So y is equal to a sine 2 pi into v minus 1 into t. Y 2 is equal to a sine 2 pi v into t. Y3 will be equal to a sine 2 pi v plus 1 into t. So since these three are superimposing, we have to add. So final resultant will be y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3. Since they have equal amplitudes, I can take amplitude common. So if I take amplitude common, I would get it as a into sine 2 pi into v minus 1 into t plus 2 pi vt plus I mean to say sine 2 pi vt plus sine 2 pi v plus 1 into t. So if I consider the first and last term as sine c plus sine d, then we would get 2 sine c plus d by 2 and sine c minus d by 2. So c plus d by 2 we have 2 pi v minus 1 plus 2 pi v plus 1 by 2 c plus d by 2. So we would get 2 pi 2 pi into 2v by 2. 2 to get cancelled, so we get 2 pi v. Similarly, if we got c plus d by 2 is equal to 2 pi v, and we would get c minus d by 2 equal to minus 2 pi t. So this will be equal to a into 2 sine c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. This will be 2 into sine 2 pi v into t cos of minus 2 pi t. I mean to say minus 2 pi, nothing about t, so minus 2 pi. Next, plus a sine 2 pi vt. So if I cos of minus theta is cos theta, so a no need of brackets, it's in multiplication. So a sine 2 pi vt into cos t, I mean to say cos 2 pi t, and plus a sine 2 pi vt. So if I take common a sine 2 pi vt, then I would get No need of taking a common. Let's just take sine 2 pi v2 common. So I would get as, so a into 2 cos 2 pi t plus 1 into sine 2 pi vt. I have taken a also common here. If we compare this equation with a standing equation, then this would be, I mean to say, Beats equation. Then this is y will be equal to a of x into sine 2 pi vt. So a of x will be equal to 2 cos 2 pi t plus 1. I'm sorry. This is a of t, not a of x. The variable is t. If it is a standing equation, then it will be x. This is a Beats equation, so it will be a of t. So now we have got a of t, and the third formula that we recalled, intensity directly proportional to a square. So this will be intensity directly proportional to a of t square. So I proportional to 2 cos 2 pi t plus 1 square. To find maximum intensity, here 2 is variable, 1 is also a variable. So I mean to say 2 is constant and 1 is also constant. The variable here is cos 2 pi t. So for maximum intensity, intensity maximum equal to cos 2 pi t should be plus 1, because the maximum cos theta is 1. Next, if we take this as a trigonometric equation, then cos 2 pi t will be equal to cos 2n pi, where n is equal to, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, and so on. Next, so 2 pi t will be equal to 2 pi n, 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi cancel, t equal to n. So maximum is heard at t is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If I take delta t here, then I would get it as 1 minus 0 is equal to, I mean 2 minus 1, or 3 minus 2 as 1. So delta t equal to 1. Similarly, we can find minimum intensity, I minimum, then cos 2 pi t should be equal to minus 1, because the least value of cos theta is minus 1. So cos 2 pi t will be equal to 2n minus 1 into pi, and here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Next, 2 pi t will be equal to 2n minus, I mean to say, that is not cos, not cos 2 pi t, simply 2 pi t is equal to 2n minus 1. So 2n minus 1 into pi, pi get cancelled. So t is equal to 2n minus 1 by 2. Since t is equal to 2n minus 1 by 2, we'll get minimum frequency. Minimum is heard at t is equal to, if we substitute 1, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on, we'll get t is equal to 1 by 2, next 3 by 2, next 5 by 2, and so on. Next delta t will get 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 1. So delta t we have got here 1 in same sets. I mean minimum frequency and maximum frequency are at a equal distance or equal interval of time. So now delta f, which is equal to number of beats, that is the thing we need to find here. Number of beats is equal to 1 by delta t, since f is inversely proportional to t. I mean to say f is equal to 1 by t. So delta t we have got here 1. So delta f is equal to 1. Therefore, number of beats is equal to 1. If we check the options, they gave us 3, 2, 1, and 4. So the right option will be 1. If we check the previous any competitive exam questions, this question has been repeated many times. So we can remember the question or the value. It is easy, so the answer will be 1. Instead of doing such a big question, we can remember it as 1. So this is a pretty easy one. Thank you. Hope you understood it. Subscribe. Bye bye.